All right. So this one is the am I the asshole for not agreeing to what my mom and stepdad want in therapy? Okay.
I'm very curious about this one.
This one kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm curious about this one.
Okay. My mom and stepdad brought me to therapy recently. They were talking about it since Father's Day, but it took a while for them to actually take the steps to get us to a therapist. They wanted my older brother, 18, to join us too, but he said no. So
So
instead
this
of
is a
them,
family counseling session.
basically,
Okay, all right.
they just wanted a whole family fucking counseling, yeah. Um, to join us, but he said no. So instead it's them and me, 15 female. The reason we're in therapy is my stepdad feels like he's living in the shadow of our dad and doesn't like it. He doesn't like feeling second best or like a consolation prize. He brought up Father's Day for the last several years as being a big problem for him. Along the way, he expected the day to become less sad for me and my brother, and that we could celebrate him and just be happy. But he said our dad is always mentioned on Father's Day, and that we're never really in celebration. He compared it to making a kid go to the dentist. We're there, but but he knows we didn't or we don't choose to be there. It bothers him. My brother didn't spend last Father's Day with us. He moved in with his best friend a couple of days after they graduated. My brother didn't want to celebrate our stepdad anymore. Since he was no longer reliant on mom or our stepdad, he was able to say no. It really hurt my stepdad and mom. And sorry, it really hurt my stepdad, and mom was furious that my brother was bailing. My brother told her she had no right to tell him what to do anymore, and that was it. But it was also what brought us to therapy. Some other stuff he mentioned. It bothers him when we say we only have one dad. When we quickly correct anyone who thinks he's our dad. The fact neither of us have ever said I love you to him, that we never hugged him, that I don't understand. Um, that there aren't any photos of him in my little collection in my room. My stepdad said he would like for us to figure out a way to make it less difficult. Mom said they thought I should show more of a willingness to celebrate him on Father's Day, and that I can leave any talk of dad when my stepdad isn't around, and to commit to coming to celebrate even after I turn 18 and move out. They want me to not correct everyone who thinks my stepdad is my dad. They want me to get a photo frame that says my two dads and have one of my stepdad alongside my dad. They also want dad talked about less. She said it's not fair to my stepdad to live in dad's shadow forever. She said I was 9 when my stepdad became my second dad, and he's been good to me, and one day I will need him to walk me down the aisle, and I should think about how hard that will be if I reject him now. I told them I couldn't agree to those things. The therapist said it was understandable, and my mom said it wasn't. The therapist asked to speak to them alone, and they refused and left. When we went back to hold on. When we went back, she wanted to speak to just them again. They refused again. My mom and stepdad told me I need to give as well as take, and it's not fair. They said my half brother will grow up feeling bad seeing my dad rejected by both older siblings. Mom also said my stepdad deserves to be loved and valued as his own person, and I'm not doing that. Am I the asshole?
No.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Dude, it's so hard to read.
This made me so fucking mad.
Yeah.
The mom disrespecting her late husband,
Yeah.
the mom disrespecting her children's boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
the utter wanting to erase the father.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like, just because. So she was 9 when he came in, but he was 12, clearly, because
Mhm.
it's a whole 5 or 3 year difference. That's half of their life.
Yeah.
Like
That's not even half of her life yet.
what the
It has
fuck?
only been 6 years for her.
Yeah.
Her dad was in her life more than he has been out of it.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay.
Go absolutely fuck yourselves. You are a horrible mother for this.
Yeah, you like. First of all, if she's correcting people, like, at least
That
she's
is
still
on
trying to keep
her.
the memory of your late husband alive. You know?
She is trying to find any semblance of attachment to her father that she has. She
Mm-hmm.
does not have her father anymore.
Mm-hmm. I
Go.
don't think the half brother is also gonna like grow up thinking that they don't like him. Like,
You know what this really is giving? You wondering when you're older why your kids don't speak to you.
yeah,
You
like,
wondering why you're in a nursing home.
well,
I
I
don't
mean,
I
yeah,
don't blame the son for as
mm-mm.
soon as he turned 18 going,
Bye,
bye.
because that's no,
You
that's
don't
ridiculous.
do that.
Mm-mm.
That was their father.
You're
What
trying
is
to
wrong
erase the
with
memory
you?
of their father. That's sad.
And you're going to be mad at them for being sad on Father's Day that they never get to spend with their dad again?
Mm-hmm.
She is going through so many milestones in her life currently.
I think what pissed me off the most was the fact that the mom was saying that she's gonna have to ask the stepdad to walk her down the aisle one day. Bitch, no.
No,
Hell no.
she does
That's
not
not
have
gonna
to
happen.
ask him to do that.
No.
She'd
First of
ask
all,
her grandfather. She could walk down by herself.
exactly. Like, she doesn't need anybody to help walk her down. And honestly, at this point, I wouldn't. Like, if anybody's gonna replace her father, it would originally have been the mother to walk you down. But not that anymore. So maybe the brother, if anybody. But most likely it's gonna be
Also,
nobody.
how hard did they try to force this new family on these kids?
I think something was going on beforehand.
Could have been. I don't know. But how hard did you try to force this on these kids where they resent you so much?
Mm-hmm.
How soon after their father passed were you getting married?
Yeah, yeah. Like, I want to know how long it took. Yeah.
In the past 6-ish, 5-ish, however many years afterwards of them, why is it that these kids do not want to hug you, have not said that they love you? They don't want to be in your presence. What the fuck are you doing?
To be fair,
You are the problem.
I don't say I love you to any of my. Well, I say I love you to my dad and to my mom. I don't think I've ever said it to my stepdad.
No, but I also know that you tell him, like, you guys have a good rapport.
Mm-hmm.
They clearly don't even have that.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
No, not the asshole. The parents are the assholes.
To think that the therapist is even just like, no, y'all are fucking up. Something's going
And
on.
trying to talk to, that's the other thing. This is the other thing that really gets me. They didn't go to therapy to try to fix the problem.
Mm-mm.
They went to therapy to have a therapist tell them that they were right and tell their daughter that this is what they need, that she needs to be doing.
Yeah.
And is refusing to go and talk to the therapist privately because they're going to get corrected by the therapist.
Yeah.
You didn't go to therapy to help your family. You went to therapy to be told that you were right and doing the right thing.
Which
no,
you are not.
You're not.
Wanna hear you go?